The rules for who qualifies for federal assistance just got a lot stricter, marking a significant shift in how the government handles benefits for undocumented immigrants. Here's what you need to know about this major policy change and how it could impact communities across the country. On July 12th, Attorney General Pamela Bondi made headlines by rescinding a Justice Department order that, for nearly 30 years, had allowed certain undocumented immigrants to access federal benefits. This order, originally put in place in the 1990s, was seen as a way to provide a safety net for vulnerable populations regardless of their immigration status. Bondi's decision comes on the heels of President Trump's executive order earlier this year, which was designed to end taxpayer funding for what the administration calls open borders policies. The move is part of a broader effort to tighten immigration enforcement and restrict access to public resources for those in the country illegally. The new directive directly enforces the 1996 Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Act, or PRA-ORA. This law was passed during the Clinton administration and was intended to limit most public benefits to U.S. citizens and certain categories of legal immigrants. But over the years, exceptions were made that allowed some undocumented immigrants to receive help. By revoking these exceptions, Bondi's order aims to ensure that federal benefits are reserved for those who are legally entitled to them, in line with the original intent of PRA-ORA. The impact will be felt most in community services like shelters, food banks, and health clinics, which have long served as lifelines for undocumented immigrants in need. Now, many of these individuals may find themselves without access to basic necessities and support. Families who relied on these services for food, shelter, or medical care may be forced to seek help elsewhere, or go without. Non-profit organizations and advocacy groups are already warning that the change could increase hardship and instability for some of the most vulnerable people in the country. According to Bondi, this action is necessary to preserve public benefits for American citizens, uphold the rule of law, and prevent the misuse of taxpayer dollars. She argues that the government has a responsibility to prioritize the needs of its own citizens and legal residents. However, critics say the policy could have unintended consequences, such as increased homelessness, hunger, and public health risks. Nonprofits warn that denying access to basic services may push people further into the shadows and make it harder for communities to address urgent needs. The new order is set to take effect 30 days after its publication in the Federal Register, giving affected organizations and individuals a short window to prepare for the changes. For a deeper dive into the details, and to see how your community might be affected, check out the article link in the description below. Please like and subscribe for more breaking news updates and in-depth analysis on the latest policy changes. Thank you for supporting my channel and staying informed on the issues that matter most.